Hey, welcome back. So I just found something catastrophic that is going to make me have to start this over. I had units that fell onto my floor. So when I set up the game, these units weren't in play and they were supposed to be. So the West didn't have, that was supposed to be out on turn 1, that was supposed to be out on turn 3. And so I'm very sorry, folks, but well, first of all, we already had a bad start to begin with, and I screwed up my tank placement. I screwed up several things, and then I think this is just tipping the iceberg, or tipping it over the edge here. These are two very powerful units that should have been on the board earlier, and they're not. So I don't know how to resolve this. I mean, I could just land them next turn, and then we can keep going. There's a part of me that just wants to start over because I already have 7 units at catastrophic losses. But I also like some of what I have going on. So I don't know. All right, we'll go ahead and continue. But I think this is bad. This was supposed to be out on turn 1. That one was supposed to be out on turn 3. Both of them, the valuable infantry units we needed to take out orange. And they may have made it across. Who knows? So we're doing our landings here. And so you can see that the diamonds are A, which are no effect. So this one's going to land. And then the triangle is B, so it's going to drift 1 box to the east. And now we have a concentrated unit situation, which we wouldn't have had because these would have been on 2 different turns. So I'm already upset about that. That's an artificial situation that would not have happened. And then the circle was A. So this one gets to land. The triangle is going to drift and land. And then this is the diamond. It gets to land and we can voluntarily drift. So I will voluntarily drift so we don't get a concentrated unit. Not that it's going to matter. And yeah, we have a very bad situation all across the board. So all right, so let's get our event. We're adding a depth marker to 1 German unit. And the depth marker looks to me like it would go to blue. All right, now let's get slaughtered. Blue is attacking. Diamonds. And of course, it just got the depth marker, otherwise it wouldn't have attacked. And sure enough, we just got another catastrophic loss. So we're losing this game. I mean, this is very awful. And this is a diamond, so this unit's taking a hit. Well, actually, this is, these two are taking the hit. This one would not have happened. Because that's a concentrated unit. Green fires at diamonds. So this guy here takes a hit. And then green would have hit this one. So there you go. Look, we already have 6 catastrophic losses just in the east alone. And I'm thinking of calling it. This is a challenging game, which I like, but I'm thinking of calling it because playing hours and hours for a lost cause is also not worth the time. And then there's no brown. So this was blue, green, And if you look at blue and green, we've already cleared the mines everywhere we could. So then we go to the west. We have purple, and it's a slaughter fest. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. It's all eliminated. Everything. And then green is disrupted. And then brown is partially disrupted. But see how it says double? This one won't fire. So that was one thing that worked in our favor. And we just are in, like, all of our ranger units just got slaughtered over here. So yes, for a free action, a bunch of measly peasleys make it across. I guess altogether they could still be a formidable force. Who knows? The general and his units made it across, which was actually quite an accomplishment. And then the HQ is going to make it across. Also a good accomplishment. These are, so this tank, for example, is going to just move one over. These all get free moves. So this guy will move to here. The HQ and his 2 units are going to move in. This artillery will move. This one's moving. And then for self-preservation, I can't do that. What I can do is move this tank over there. And then this guy can self-preserve that way. And then these 2 can self-preserve separately. We actually got a lot of people across. I mean, this was a concentrated unit. These make it across. This hero will do a free move up to make room for him. So we made a lot of progress actually in the west. We have a lot of full health units. The east, however, is in very sad shape. So we get 2 actions. This one, of course, can't do anything. That tank can't do anything, largely because we had to move everybody. There's no actual action to do. But we do have everybody off the beach, so the mid-tide is not going to be an issue. But bear in mind, we can only clear 1 space at a time from here on out. And actually, I got to check that. It was purple, green, and brown. Purple, green covers a lot of space, and then brown covers the rest. So there is a spot here, but I think, oh, look at this. We are now cleared all the way to there. So that's helpful. All right, now moving to the east. Both of these guys are going to get to land, move, and I guess make it to here. I can do an attack potentially. This has to do with self-preservation. Get off the beach. This one does make it across, which is good. So we can get him to there. These 2, look, I need 1, 2, 3 actions to get off the beach, and I only have 2. So stuff is going to die. I do have some ability to attack. This will climb its cliff to there. This will get off the beach. And so I have to choose. Am I going to lose these 3 units because I didn't make it up the tide? This takes 2 actions, right? I can attack with these 2 and then have him help, but that's 2 actions to do. This is 1 action here to try to finally crack red, which we possibly could, because we do have at least numbers and things of that nature. I think I have to save the tanks. And then the artillery is going to get lost. Okay, so that was a disappointing turn. The fact that I already have 6 catastrophes over here is an issue. Now we move to turn 8, and I forgot. These ones come out. FG5, this is an FG, this is an artillery. This is a DW, an ER, and an HQ. That's starting in FG. So I will put it, I'm gonna put it there on top of him. Okay, and so then for this round, we're going to, this is a triangle, which is an A. What turn are we on? 8. So A is no effect. So this guy's going to land there. And then a diamond for anti-aircraft is B. It's going to drift 2 boxes east and land there. The HQ is just going to land. And then the artillery is A. This is going to be delayed by 3 turns. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go to the west. There's 1 artillery unit here, and it's a diamond, so it's an A, and he's going to be delayed 3 turns. Sorry for that with the camera. And that's that. Now we do event. German reinforcements, place 1 in zone A and D. So I'm going to grab a technical reinforcement. That's going to go in A1. They're going to grab 1. That's going to go in D1. Okay. Actually, this one is going to move to here. And the reason, normally it's the lowest number, but this is actually 2 spaces away from a US unit. So it actually is going to go here. And that's a huge problem, because now if I try to climb this cliff, I'm going to be in an intense fire zone. So I'm already hating this game. This is a very frustrating game so far. But what that means now is that we have to focus our attention on this orange and come around the other way. Purple is a... I can't attack over this bluff. That type of terrain is not the kind you can attack through. And so yeah, the only way I can attack this thing is I would have to go all the way over to here, then I can attack it this way. So I'd have to do 2 infiltration moves. That's pathetic. But that is where we're at right now at this point. So let's see if the Germans destroy us again. And if they do, we might be ending this, not even getting to the extended game. I mean, I think the biggest reason I'm doing this second playthrough was so we could do more of the extended game, and I'm not even going to make it. So here we go. Oh, got to look down here. Purple, of course, is attacking triangle. So what's he? He is a diamond, so we got lucky. I'm looking at triangles here. This one is eliminated. So K is gone. And is this a purple? Yes, of course it is. So that tank that we spent the action on is eliminated. No, that tank's not eliminated. What am I smoking? They don't hit armors. So we actually are sort of okay. Having both of those units that were really weak on the same spot is actually okay, because if I'm going to spend an action, they both get to attack. Now it's even worse because there's only one of those units there, and I would not want to spend an action just to get a mortar from him, but it is what it is. Okay, so now blue is attacking. Triangle. This is an intense fire, so he's gone. That's H. That's an intense fire, so the tank is gone. And that's the 2 units for blue. Can't hit anybody else. Green fires at triangle, and I think we already determined this is an intense zone for green. So there are 2 green units there, so both of these are getting hit. The tank is gone, and the anti-aircraft takes a hit. So both tanks we spent actions to save did jack diddly for us. So, okay, purple, blue, and green means that we don't need to worry about engineers. There's no engineer opportunities to clear anything. So now we go to the other side. We have a double orange, which is of course going to fire on us, and it's a triangle. So yes, we're going to have all kinds of losses. So this can hit 4. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's 4. Nope. Well, that'll at least just be disrupted for 4. Purple goes. They hit triangles, so he's eliminated. And green goes. It hits triangles. So we have 1 disruption. All right. We took a lot of infantry, like full strength infantry hits there, which is unfortunate. All right. So the good news is we sort of survived. These both get a free action, and we're going to attack the snot out of this thing. So with this shingle, the top number is doubled. So that's a strength 4, and it needs a bazooka. We do have the bazooka. We have 6, but not 4. We have 6. He has 4. So we don't have double. So we actually got to check the chart on this one. We do have this. It's greater, but not double. And we are going to reveal the depth marker and see what happens. And it's a tactical reinforcement. So the good news is the depth marker's gone. The reinforcement stinks, but reinforcement's just going to go in the closest spot, which is there. But the better news is this guy's eliminated, because now it looks like he's just a single unit. So we got him. So well done, Rangers. This guy is just removing a disruption. Can't do anything else. The general and his full strength unit can try to go in for a kill here. We can't attack through the bluff, so we have to get up the cliff. So that's the issue with the general. So yeah, I think we need to just simply charge. So we're going to charge. And maybe we should charge... I was thinking let's charge this way, but the problem is if we charge, then he doesn't get a free action anymore. So I'm going to charge this way. That way he'll still have a free action next turn. It's not quite as efficient, because if I would have charged here, I would have been able to climb. But by doing this climb, I'm doing a infiltration check with 2 units. So that's not quite as good either. So we'll just wait. there. Both of these tanks get a free action. They cannot leave the beach. But what they can do is try to suppress something. So I think what we're going to try to do is suppress this red here. So I get 2 tries. It's just a single unit. It has no depth marker. So even with the strength 2 unit, if I match the color, he's automatically suppressed. So let's start with the first tank. I match the color. So it doesn't even matter what the shape is. I was able to disrupt red. So now my other tank can try to disrupt something else. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try to do this brown in the back for the same reason. And sure enough, we got a brown. So we successfully disrupted 2 units, which is good. The HQ would love to go here, but that's an intense fire zone. Should I try to do this with him? This is a free action. I can make this join him for 1 action. Okay, so this is a disruption, so we're going to move that. The hero is a free move, so we're going to get him not in the intense zone, but, well, that's a tank. Never mind. This tank is going to try to disrupt there. Can this tank support these guys? I don't think he can. So give me a second. So the unit is adjacent to the target hex or adjacent to an attacking infantry unit or in command of an HQ or general, or at least 1 attacking infantry unit is in command of any HQ or general. Ooh, it works. So this attacking infantry is in command of an HQ, so this tank could actually help him from all the way across the map. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to help him do an attack. I'm going to spend 1 action with him to do the attack. These guys I would love to spend actions on. So if anything, I'll spend an action to move him up. I'll leave him be. So that's my 1 action, and this is my other action. Oh, he's next to an HQ unit, so he can just get off the beach for free. And this is, what, 3 pips? So I can move him here, and I'm still not a concentrated unit over there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So these 2 are going to attack here with the support of that tank. So we're going to get an easy peasy. And then right here, artillery and radio. So he has the radio, and the tank provided the artillery. So we took out the depth marker, and this is disrupted. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to disrupt both of the same color, because they can still both do some carnage, but you gotta just take what you can get, I guess. Okay, I think that's it for the west. So now we go to the east. This guy needs to get off the beach, but we're gonna have concentrated units. So I need to possibly spend some actions over here. So let's do the other side first. The climb's coming off. This one would require an action. He would require an action. These 2 can attack, but it's not very strong. This is next to an HQ, so I'm going to move the HQ up. This can move for free. The anti-tank actually does provide some benefit if it participates in an attack. Anti-aircraft. It provides a machine gun and a Browning, but so does the tank. So I could attack with both of these, which would take both of my actions. The other thing I could have done is move the HQ this way. So that way I can, that's just a tank and a crappy unit. I'll keep the HQ over here. So I would like to get these guys to start attacking this. This obviously could do it. but I need actions. That's my problem. And this is a bigger problem, so I'm going to spend my actions over here. This one will I'm going to spend an action to attack with them. And then with these ones, I'm going to spend an action to move up to there, and then he's going to get his free action to get off the beach. Preservation. So let's attack here. So this is a 4 because it's doubled, and it's a BZ and a BR. And we have the BZ, but we don't have the Browning. We don't have the Browning with any of our units. This guy will have the Browning, this guy here. So we don't have the required equipment, but we do have double. So the least we do is disrupt them, which is fine. That's better than nothing. So we at least disrupted that red one. Okay, that ends the turn. I forgot to put the people on the beach. So let's do that. This is a duck W on EG. And here's one on ER. These are artillery units. There's no... This is DW. And this is another one on ER. Okay. Now we move to the next turn. Turn 9. Let's land some duck W's. And if I get an A, it's eliminated. There's all kinds of bad outcomes here. So let's see. The diamond is an A. This one's eliminated. The circle is a C. It's going to lose 2 steps, so it's also eliminated. So both of them are destroyed. So much for that. And then we come to the other one. And we got a triangle, that's an A. This one's eliminated. Wow. And then we have a circle, which is a B. He's going to lose 1 step, but he does land. And he's weak as all get out. And then we have, this one's an anti-aircraft, which is a diamond, so it's a C. He's going to lose a step and land there. All right, so now we draw our event. Add a depth marker to 1 German unit. So we're just getting slaughtered with the depth marker department. I think it's going to go onto green here. So he's getting his depth marker back. And now it's slaughter time. So the Germans are going to attack with red, and we tried our best, but it wasn't enough, so now we're going to get slaughtered again. So with the diamond, this one goes into the casualty box. So we now have 7 in the casualty box. And this is a tricky call because this shape is facing this one, which is disrupted. And this one back here, does he really have the same field of view? I don't know. That's the part that's hard with this, but I'm going to assume he does. So that means this one's eliminated. So red definitely devastated us. So now we go to green. Put the card up here so you can see it. Green is going to be attacking diamonds, so this one's eliminated. And this one, this anti-aircraft is just going to be disrupted. So the fact that the anti-aircraft's disrupted might hurt us. But green is done, and now brown, there is no brown. So, I mean, actually, technically there is brown, but nobody's in his range. Okay, so between red and green, the engineers don't clear anything. So now let's go to the other side. Oh, we have orange here. Oh, let's not forget to remove the disrupted marker. Yeah, this is the unfortunate part. It would have been nice to disrupt both of orange, but we couldn't. So it's going to do a triangle attack, and that's where bad things are going to happen. So we just, first of all, this is an intense orange, so that's the first one eliminated. So that's one hit. And then he's going to get one other hit on a triangle. And it's going to be the one that has the most strength. So we have two that are tied. We have this one over here and that one there. And because this one, I guess I get to choose. So I will choose this one. So now we have another catastrophic loss. So we're sitting on 11 out of the 14 needed to lose the extended game. This is a pathetic game, folks. I keep continuing because I don't want to quit, but I really should quit and try again. Not quit completely, but just try again. And it's not that I'm not having fun. It's just that I gotta, hold on a second. I can't do that one. Oh, this one is the one that has to take the hit. It's still a catastrophic loss. It's just a different unit. Okay, so that was orange. Disrupted marker goes away. And now we go to green, which is now a double unit over here. He goes after triangles, and that's going to be disrupted. So thank goodness that's not an actual hit. And I think we're okay. So we just have a disrupted unit, but that makes the general situation hard. And then we have brown, which, again, we have a disrupted unit, so we don't have to worry about the one in the back. But the one up front is going to attack triangles. This tank is a triangle, and it is an armor, so I have to choose whether or not I'm going to lose the hero. And I am going to choose that. It'll at least be an inspired unit. So I lost my ability to overcome the fact that we don't have a naval marker anymore. That really stinks. I can't hit this unit twice. This one also takes a hit. Also really, really stinks. So yellow, green, brown. That means we can clear this one. And now it's our turn. I think we're making progress, but the casualties are just way too high. The Rangers can both be together. They only have 2 pips. They can move up this slope. This would require a climb cliff action, which they're not going to do. So moving the Rangers up. The general can stay here because we got this disrupted unit. We need to get off the beach. And then what I can do is I can move this one so he can climb next turn. And so we just have to draw, and we didn't get a red, so we're fine. The unit was able to infiltrate successfully. This one, I want to get it off the beach, but the HQ is over here. So this guy can climb because he's next to the HQ. He gets a free action. I can push both of these up because they're next to the HQ, which then allows me to move this artillery over to the HQ. These two tanks can both barrage if I need to, and I think I will. It's just I got to figure out who. I haven't used any of my actions yet. I think this guy's going to use his free action to attack, but this is really the one that's going to finish him off. So that's one action to attack. This will be the other action to attack, and then this guy will support him. So we're going to finish this guy. Easy peasy. So that was these two. And then this one's going to attack with the help of this inspired tank, which is no longer a hero. And we got a BG, which matches what's on there. So we double. And then we're going to reveal this. And it's just a straight up 2. So that's not even double because this guy's on the same elevation. So that's a 4 and we have an 8. So we double it. We destroyed this. And this is disrupted. So that makes it easy. This strength 2 tank is going to try to disrupt the other brown. So we can finally get one color completely disrupted. And we got a brown. So we successfully disrupted that one. And then my other tank could try to get this. This would require a perfect match. But actually both of them require perfect matches. So we'll go after the gold one. And I would need a gold. And let's just assume it's the underneath tank, diamond. Actually, they're both diamonds anyways. Don't get it. So it was worth a shot. There's nothing else really to do with those tanks at the moment. That was my 2 actions. So I actually left this guy here potentially to get killed, but he's just a strength 1 artillery. So I'm not too concerned about him. Now, I did forget to put these out. So this is an FG, and I'm going to put it here. This is a DR, looks like an anti-tank. So I'm going to put it over by the HQ unit. This is a DW, FG, an ER, anti-tank unit, and an ER. Put them here. Just separate them around. Okay, so now we get over to here. I need to take out red. Red is sort of like green was the last time. This disruption goes away, but that unit underneath is actually available. This is an awful, pathetic 4 to attack that. I'm not real excited about it. This HQ will move over so I can get some free actions. And I'm going to spend 1 action to move him up. This one gets a free action, so he's going to infiltrate. So let's see if we draw a purple. We did. Please don't be a diamond. Oh, come on. The hero unit is destroyed. And I need him to take out him because he has the Browning. Actually, this one has the Browning and the bazooka. So we're going to attack with our second action here. We have both of these, so I'm going to flip. And now it needs a radio, which he doesn't have. So we at least disrupted him again. But it doesn't do us any good because there's 2 sets of red here. And then, of course, this is the radio. Dang it, if I get, it's 2 actions. Yeah, we have a situation where, yeah, anyways, that's all I can do. Let's move on. Next round, General Wyman's finally coming out, so he can help. And we're going to put him over here to help these guys, but I don't have to decide that yet. He comes out anywhere we like. But let's try to land. So we're going to land. They're all the special equipment. So the circle is a B. So they're going to drift 2 boxes east. So 1, 2, and then land. That's now a concentrated unit. 1, 2, and then land like so. The triangle is an A. This one's delayed 3 turns. The diamond is a D, no effect. So he lands straight up. All right, we're moving over to the west. We got a diamond here, which is a B. It's going to drift 2 boxes east and land. And this is a triangle, which is a D, so no effect on that one. So we've got a lot of stuff in the intense fire zones. We're going to draw an event. Smoke obscures the beach. No fire from WN 72 and 73 this turn. So which 2 are those? This is 66. They're the ones way over here. 71. So that would be purple and blue. All right, fair enough. Purple and blue aren't firing. That'll help these guys. Okay, so east, fire, orange. Obviously gets an attack. It's going to attack triangle. Triangle is that tank, but the tank's fine. There are no triangles for orange here. So, although these are concentrated units, so that hurts. So orange can hit 2, and so they're both hit. I can't believe it. All right. Red, of course, is firing, and they're hitting triangle, and right there, game over. That's 8. So this red situation was just a cluster bomb. We had the right units. It's about attack economy, and you know, you're either attacking that or you're attacking this, and I didn't even make it to the extended game, folks. Not very happy about it, but thanks for watching. I am definitely going to get a 3rd game going here. I just need some time to make dinner, and I have to set all this back up, which is not a trivial thing to do. So, didn't even make it to the extended game. How awful is that? Thank you. Stay awesome.